What's up, y'all? I'm Ira Trap God, and this is a breakdown of the map Embassy on Modern Warfare 2. So to start off, we're just going to go hardpoint by hardpoint and talk about the areas that the hardpoints are in and talk about the callouts for the areas around the hardpoint, as well as, some good spots to watch out for and some good spots to know about when you're attacking that hardpoint. So P1 is going to start in this area here in the kind of middle of the map. It's called Courtyard. The spec crew team is going to spawn over on the other side of the embassy in the parking lot, and then the core attack team is going to spawn in the corner over here. Around the hard point, you have bridge up here. Sometimes people say top bridge. Over here, you've got the orange room. These rooms are identified by their wall color. Over here, you've got the red room. You come over here and you've got bathroom down in this first floor. Bathroom window can peek out onto the point. And then you have offices, or sometimes people say top offices up top. Definitely the spots to watch out for are those top office windows, or if you're coming from the other way, that bridge can be pretty lethal. As you're moving over to P2 for the rotation, this room right here is called laundry for pretty obvious reasons. Again, you have bathroom, you've got a hallway here. This right here, people call it Xbox. You've got the parking lot here. Vans are up along these walls. And then if you're actually on the point, you've got the truck back here. So this point, sometimes people will call it plat. I've heard people call it that for like plateau. You can also just, obviously call out P2 and people will know what you're talking about. Definitely the spots to watch out for here are, the peak around the corner from back here, as well as the peak around this wall as well. Then we're going to rotate back this way through P1. We're going to go through the orange room, and P3 is going to be up here. You can say top orange. I also hear a lot of people say this is called like AC, I think. You have these AC units right here that you can chill at. So you can say top AC, top orange. You've got the stairs down here that you definitely want to watch out for. If you're playing an SMG, you really don't want to approach this hardpoint from this side because you're not going to be able to win any fight coming down this way. Definitely want to approach it through the stairs as an SMG, but if you're an AR, that's a good place to come from. Also, just be aware the hardpoint is pretty small up there. You're going to have to stay in this area, so definitely watch out for peeks from the windows up here. These windows, they're called top PD. I don't really know why. I guess because it kind of looks like a police department over here. It's an embassy, but whatever. So as we're going from P3 to P4, we're going to be rotating through this area over here. Obviously, you've got the tennis court. These, little ferns or plants, whatever you want to call them. You got a couple palm trees here. These stairs. The stairs are a little tricky. I haven't heard a lot of consistent callouts for these so far. I heard someone saying like S1 for this and S2 for the others. But you can also just probably say stairs, especially on hardpoint. There's only going to be one set of stairs that's relevant to you. You can refer to outer hallway. This is close to the outside of the map, and inner hallway. And then this is back. This is always the back door and back parking lot, stuff like that. And then, this room is PD, bottom PD, I guess. So you come through these hallways then for P5. Go out here. This is called cross. I mean, it's just like the main cross of the map, right? So, you can watch down this and really cut people off. You're going to come through laundry and go through the red room here. And this will get you to P5, which is in the kitchen. The game calls it the cafeteria. I don't really see how that makes sense. But then, you come through this kind of storage area here, come out to this parking lot. So you definitely want to watch out for that way. And then, entering through here. It's great if you have a person on point to just have a person sitting in this corner here. And then we return back to P1. Some other, useful things. You probably know this, but you can climb these little box here and then get into top office here. And I'll kind of go through up here as well. So up here, you've got top PD. I guess this does kind of look like a police department. They got a bunch of shredded documents. Got probably a CIA type thing. Yeah, a little window back here that you can enter in from if you want to sneak up on that spot. Come from back parking lot, go through this window here, and you're in top PD. So that's it for Hardpoint. So going into Search and Destroy, we're just going to look at, the 2 bomb spots, and we're going to look at the 2 spawns that, the defenders and the attackers get, and we're going to kind of go from there. So the defending team is going to start in this back corner of this parking lot here. As you come up here, so you've got the A-bomb right here up against this building. As you come up here, it's tempting to throw a Semtex at this truck right here. And blow it up. It kind of depends on your timing. If you do that, you should definitely do it later because it's not really going to hit if you do it from as soon as you can see it, because you spawn so close to here that the other team is not going to be there yet. So don't try to make that timing work. We've got the B bomb next to the tennis court and next to orange. You can pop the head glitch up here to get top PD. You definitely want to be careful running out here. Once you get to this point in S&D, it's kind of, you're kind of open. They could be potentially top PD, or they could be coming through these palm trees and ferns here. And then going straight through mid, you actually can get into this bathroom, and it's pretty close. You can get in there and possibly watch the door. It depends on how quick you guys are moving, or you can bust in here. And again, it's pretty close at this hallway. You got to be really careful. So if you want to play more aggressively, one of these 2 entrances is a good choice. So coming at it from the offense side, you've obviously got a few directions to go. You can go straight through the building, you can go to the right, or you can go to the left. You can see here what I'm talking about, that it kind of takes a second to get to these trucks. But, it is something to watch out for. People will time their nades to hit those trucks. Coming through here, the A-bomb is a fairly difficult plant. You definitely want to plant it facing this way so that you can run back behind these trucks, and then you can kind of watch the bomb from back here more safely. There's not really another good place to watch this from. It's definitely risky being over by these vans that can explode. Another thing to note here, you can climb up on this truck and then jump up here to get up here. So approaching the B-bomb, it's going to be, the inverse of what I said about defense. You're going to want to be careful moving kind of past this point. They're going to be able to get to that corner, and they're going to be able to get to, top orange, top AC. A pretty good spot for planting is to make sure that it's exposed all the way back there, and then you can see that bomb from back here pretty far back. So definitely be aware of people doing that. Also, kind of a crazy spot over here. If you go prone here, you can shoot people, go into the bomb, and literally all they can see is your head. You can also crouch here, and it's pretty decent as well. So if you crouch and just kind of wait for them to go for the defuse, that's pretty clutch. That's it for the Embassy breakdown. You can now go play it in a competitive setting. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so that you can see my future map breakdowns as soon as they come out, and you can stay ahead of the game. Good luck out there.